This side hustle honestly feels like a hack and I still use it even after 1 year. People at my school started generating money this way after hearing how easy it is to start and how much it is actually generating. I was able to buy myself a Mac, watches, clothes, glasses, even a car and many other things thanks to this exact side hustle. So what is it? What is the thing that I did to get all that? In 2020, a young little Garrick walked around, didn't have any money and wanted to get some, but didn't know how to. At that time, I did not have any businesses that I have now, and I did not have the time to scale them and start from the bottom. So my thought process was, how can I get $20 or more instantly and quickly and do it several times a week? That would let me stack up some money and let me start the businesses that I have now. March 19th, 2023, I went to the second-hand marketplace in my city and bought my first TV. It was a relatively old, thick and pretty cheap Philips that I got for $60 from a guy a couple of minutes of walk away from me. I came back, plugged it in, took a bit better pictures and sent it straight back to the marketplace, hoping to get some profits of the resale. My idea was that the TVs on that marketplace had huge gaps in prices. Some were given away for free and some sold for several thousands of dollars. I was thinking that I could profit from that spread because some people may not acknowledge that the TV they put down was actually a bit more value. Maybe they just didn't want to take good pictures. They didn't have the time to write the good description. Really, the extra $10, $20 maybe wouldn't just matter to them too much. So my part was to take cool pictures, make a catching title, write a good description and just sell it. Also, buying the TV was very simple. I filtered out the TVs to be pretty near me and also capped the price at $40 to not risk too much. That way I was already secure with a pretty safe deal that wasn't too expensive, with no risks, only $40, very near me, and also I didn't need to have any experience or knowledge. It was pretty clear that one TV was better than the price that was given. So some time passed, I was thinking, is it really that good? Why aren't anybody showing up to really get the TV? Is the TV too bad? Is it too expensive? What may be the problem? Also, why aren't anybody else doing it than me? Then in a couple of hours, a unit showed up at the doorstep and was ready to pay me the given price. Really, that very resale gave me so much motivation and momentum to really just keep moving forward because I really knew that it was possible after all. I just needed to put up some pictures and I needed to make a good description for people to want to buy that TV. So since that day, I hopped on the absolute grind. I cleared out all the possible advertisements for similar models. I peeked into Facebook Marketplace, physical garage sales, and bigger second-hand marketplaces. Through that, I found another TV, then another, and then another. I published them all in the same marketplace and profited around $10 to $30 on each. All hyped up about the new way to make money, I was decisively ready for more. That was when I stumbled across the shining 48-inch 3D Philips Smart TV, but it cost a whole $100. So this is where I was met with two choices. It was up to me to either stay on the safe and cheap TVs that I've already flipped and already knew they worked, or I could gather all my money and send it straight to the new, scary and risky one. I knew that was exactly the way to grow, and that is the one risk that I absolutely needed to take. So what I did was that I wrote the message and a trail blazed into that new opportunity. So I went through the same process, took the pictures, wrote a whole essay on that model and sent it straight to the marketplace. Waking up the next morning to check the phone for notifications, and I was met with one, not two, not three, but 10 plus notifications of people who were ready to sprint home to me and get the TV for the given price. So that was the TV for retail $100 and I put it up for $2,000, profiting me a staggering and very, very motivating $100 whole. And look at it, the only thing that I needed to do was to just take pictures, chat with the seller, chat with the buyer, just deliver the TV to them. Further on, I just took the profits and reinvested them all into another TV and then another TV and repeated the process again and again. At some point, we came to a place where our house was literally a warehouse of just spreaded TVs, cables and controllers just all around the place. Later on, I was able to invest the money that I've earned into gold. I started playing sports I wanted to play since a super young age. I invested the money into the new businesses that I have now, and I was also able to buy myself some beautiful watches, cool clothes, and other stuff that just reminded myself that hustling really was the way to go. TVs were absolutely a blue ocean in my city. For me, it was only to not settle for something that I knew I wouldn't enjoy. That was a job. So really, TVs are just one of the items that you can flip. Pretty recently, I just wanted to change and I went over to stereos, speakers, stereo packs, and things like that. Of course, I am still reselling TVs and I do have one TV currently in my room. But so, you might ask, why wouldn't people just go to the first seller and buy the TV for half the price? Really, the principle was just like dropshipping. You make the whole advertisement much more attractive. You give guarantees to the buyer. If something's wrong, if something's missing, they get a money back guarantee. You also provide much more information and make it much easier for people to buy it. So for example, take a look at those two ads of the same product. Which would you really choose? This one, right? Of course, it looks higher quality and it seems like you're really here to provide some good value. That example was actually my online store that was able to start up and build up from the TV reselling money. Really, the idea is when people come to spend several hundreds of dollars on a second-hand TV, they really want to know that the TV is really good quality and it works like it needs to be. Guys, I would say find something that has a lot of selling volume but isn't very saturated in resellers and dive right into it. It is worth it. So hopefully this video was of help and maybe this is the foundation for entrepreneurial ventures just like me. So if you enjoyed, help me grow this channel by liking and also subscribe to follow the journey. Really, we have big goals and I swear it's nothing to miss.